Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with another War Commander video. This one is on the Skirmish Officer set 1 and 2. This is probably the best way to do it. I think that less is more when it comes to this particular skirmish. Um, the more units that you have in, the more damage you might take. So that's what I mean by less is more. Um, on this number one, most of the time you can be lucky and just keep it on Ruby and deploy your Rhino X and then deploy um, your Ragin. And it's better to stick to the top right side because there's two blue spiders up there that you want to get. And with Ragin's shock, he will more than likely kill those without getting anywhere near their range. You notice how he has that shock and he hits things and then other things are exploding. So at this point right here, pretty much I'm just going to leave it alone and let the Ruby or the you see I have him on aggressive. I'll just let that go. Sometimes if your Raging gets fully healed once the main spiders are dead, then you can just leave your Rhino X alone. Like right there, I took a little bit of damage on my Raging. I should have just left it alone because the Rhino X was fine by himself once the big spiders were dead. But now I've taken a little bit of damage, and I got to get closer to the Rhino X to repair. And it's a minor damage, but I wanted to show zero damage, but it's okay. A lot of times you'll come out of here with zero damage or somewhere between 1 and 5 minutes. Damn, it's free repair. Um, so actually, I'm not even quite sure where I got the damage from because the Overwatches aren't really supposed to damage my Raging. And the only thing I saw they're shooting me with was Overwatch, so I really don't know. I can sit there underneath the Overwatch and not take any damage. So let's go ahead and move over here and take a look at the number 2 base. Before I do that, I just want to make sure I have my missiles and my mercenaries because I do use some peacekeepers here. I just find that if I use the peacekeepers, it saves me a little bit of repair time. And I really don't see those spiders causing me damage. The spiders that have all the flying drones, but when I kill them, and they're very weak, so you can kill them with a peacekeeper. Then I just have less problems, and I'm not really sure where the damage comes from in these bases because everything is different now. I don't have a reference point. Everything is different since the compression. So I'm imagining it might be from these turrets, which are very low level. But now with your units being very low level, I mean they really screwed things up here with this compression. So you really have to start over. Now, the only reason I'm using that sandstorm right there is to try to get some of those spiders away so that my missile will land more efficiently because they shoot the missile too. And so that allowed me to like maybe get my missile to land right there because a lot of times that one shot will kill all four of those weird spiders with all the drones, but sometimes you have to use two because right there, just at that one particular spot right there, it's difficult to get a missile to land. So now I'm using my, well, I'm waiting for the missile to recharge. I'm using my mercenaries to get all the jumping spiders to jump. Um, I'm using like 6 mercs. You can use 8 or whatever you want. You do not have to wait for the mercenary that you've launched to land before you can shoot another one, and you only have to shoot one. You don't have to shoot like multiple ones. You just want the jumping spiders to jump, and then you can save those because as the Rhino X is killing those guys, because after they jump one time, they just walk after that. And the Rhino X will kill them, and as the Rhino X is killing them, that's damage, and so therefore he does his healing when he's doing damage. So I save those spiders because there's a bunch of them, and I let the Rhino X kill them. I find it's easier to sort of clear out the middle, um, and then save the sides because the sides are where I will get my repair time from. I'm purposely not hitting those easy targets. I want to come down the middle. I want to get as many of these as we can, and then in addition, um, I'm waiting to kill that last. Well, I think there's 2 spiders in the back that I want to kill with a third missile, a third peacekeeper. You'll see it right there in the back, in the middle. There's 2 of those spiders with the big abdomens that are very fast and have the drones. So we'll want to get those. And then keep an eye on your units. Make sure you're not getting shot from like 5 or 6 different turrets. These turrets now do cause damage ever since the compression. So particularly these right here, they have some of the higher damage per second. So um, that is going to be a problem for you. Um, if you're not careful. It's not going to be a problem if you pay attention. Try to keep everything in the green zone, basically. You want to have it basically healing up. I use these spiders here also for, um, basically healing. Got most of the center cleared. Um, yeah, I should have used my missile right now, but I forgot that there was those 2 spiders back there. So I end up drawing some of these guys out and killing 1 or 2 of the spiders. But when in so doing, I took too much damage right there. So I mean, we do recover, but I had forgotten about that other stupid spider back there. So I'm going to um, try to use this now to get rid of these 2 spiders. I don't know what they're called, but you see them there in the middle of the 4 red dot spiders. There is 2 oblong spiders, so we'll use this time to heal up a little bit and to clear out this right side. We do want to go back and kill these 2 red dot spiders. And when we kill, this is going to be the most dangerous part of this attack right here. When we kill these 2 red dot spiders, everything in the center is going to come toward us. Because as we approach, those are on aggressive. So we've got this Overwatch shooting us. We've got the what do you call it? The microwave turrets shooting us, and we had all those spiders in the middle. Now, fortunately, because we were using Raijin, his electricity shocked and took all of those spiders out. It doesn't always happen that way, but if you can get that to happen, that is the basically, I'm going to say that's your goal, is to get Ragin to shoot one object and then have his chain reaction shock go out and kill um, a bunch of other things. So I'm zooming in and out a little bit here because I just want to get the bigger picture. And yet, when I'm on the bigger picture, I can't really tell very easily what my health is. And so that's why I'm zooming in, so I can get a better picture of my health on each unit. But again, less is more, right? We're doing this whole thing with just the Rhino X and the Ragin. Now at this point, I'm just going to put Rhino X on aggressive, and I'm just going to follow him around with the Ragin, and hopefully he will heal my Ragin. Although I think my Ragin's basically free repair right now. I'd like to have it 0 damage so I can show you guys, because this can be done with 0 damage as long as you keep the damage. You see, Rhino X is already fully healed, and so and by the way, yes, the answer is yes. Rhino X does actually, before the compression, it did. I did a test on it. It does continue to heal even after it is fully healed. If you've had that question, yes, it does. It continues to heal other units even when it is fully healed. As long as it is doing damage, it is doing healing within its aura. But the healing that it does on itself is much more powerful. The healing that it does on other units is fairly weak. And one of the things that will create more healing are those exploding CCs that there was 2 of them down at the bottom of the map. Those exploding CCs, you keep away from them, and they do damage your Rhino X just a little bit, but save a few things for him to heal up afterwards. But it, like 1 or 2 shots and he'll be healed. But the amount of healing that he does for the units that are around him is worth it, killing those buildings. What you do is you just don't keep the units you're healing closer to that CC. You keep them behind the Rhino X, away from the CC. So that was it, and that was free repair. We did not get it down to 0 damage, but you get the idea how that works. Both of these bases can be done for 0 damage. I'll try to do another video to show that that can be done. It's just hit and miss. It's not going to happen every time. Well, guys, I hope this was helpful. I hope this explains some of the tips and tricks. Have a good one.